Only 3 days after receiving the Torah, the Israelites were complaining and longing for Egypt. If only we had meat to eat. We remember the fish that we used to eat free in Egypt, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic. Now our gullets are shriveled, and there is nothing at all, nothing but this manna to look at. A few chapters later, when the spies return from scouting the land of Israel, we learn that the spies bring back with them grapes, figs, and pomegranates. Why are cucumbers, garlic, leeks, melons, and onions associated with Egypt, while pomegranates, figs, and dates are associated with Israel? All of the foods of Egypt are annuals, meaning they must be replanted each year to regrow. They grow close to the ground and they have very shallow root systems, but once the seeds are planted, they quickly produce fruit. While the foods of Israel are perennials. Perennials only need to be planted once, and then they continue to produce fruit each year. These fruits grow in the air and they have very deep root systems. However, the first few years after the initial planting, these trees do not bear any fruit. Although the Israelites were in Egypt for hundreds of years, they never put down roots. They knew their situation was temporary, and the food they planted reflected their feelings of impermanence. Whereas the fruits of Israel represent rootedness, airiness, and a sense of establishment. When the Israelites were traveling in the desert, they longed for the foods of Egypt because that is the food they knew, they were comfortable with. But it was the food of impermanence. It was looking back to a place where they had no roots. In this season, when we are working on cleaning out our chametz, both literally and figuratively, let's take a moment and think about what those things that we are holding on to because they are familiar or easy, but may not be allowing us to establish true roots. What seeds can we plant this year that will bring us closer to our goals and deepen our roots and connections for years to come? Chag Sameach. Have a wonderful Pesach.